Real friends last a lifetime. Have you ever wrenched with friends from many, many years ago and wish you had that opportunity again? Well, thanks to Christina arranging an amazing experience, I got to do that. My friend Sean, my friend Brian from high school drove up north to Maine. Christina and I flew up north to Maine, and we got to work together on a 1930 Chevy. They brought all their tools, we brought ourselves, and we had an amazing time. Come on along and take this journey with us. I think you're going to like it.
Okay, so we just arrived at Boston. Just picked our luggage up, and I have to say, this is the furthest that we have ever traveled to help one of our viewers get their car started. What do you think, Richard?
We're in Boston.
We're not very nice here. Okay, so we're gonna stop for a little lunch at the Fat Tomato Grill.
Sure. Awesome. You want cheese on that?
Sure, why not?
You got American cheddar Swiss provolone?
American.
You want mayo?
Yes, please.
All right.
There is just too much to look at. And then they have...
And I'll have a bag of chips too.
Those come with these plain
Oh,
chips.
yes. Okay, all good. All good.
Okay, so we are, I think it's a half a mile from our destination.
Then it's not paved. And you know what they say, the best old cars are at the end of long driveways and dirt roads.
You know what, that might be it.
All right, so the 1930 and the 1926 Chevy are in this garage, so let's check them out. Cool. Yeah, the light switch there. There. Okay. And there it is. There it is. Pretty cool. I mean, this thing looks intact, but there's no other Chevys in here that I can see. So 1930, four-door, very well preserved.
It looks pretty nice.
It does. It does.
Why don't we open up the garage door? It's really dark in here.
Yeah,
Gosh, there's a lot of stuff in here.
there is a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Isn't that supposed to be a 26 too?
There is, yeah. Huh, I guess not. I thought there was a 26 in here, but there is not.
Wow, look at that, guys.
Yeah, this is pretty wild. Pretty wild. It's got steel wheels on it. I thought I might have spoke. It's got steel wheels. I'd like to check this thing out as we usually do to start the video, but there's just too much stuff around it
Yeah, but
to
look,
get to it. So maybe
they left us some crutches. I wonder
yeah.
if that was
Maybe we'll start by just cleaning this stuff out.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that, guys.
Hey, there's a headlight over here.
What?
Oh. Here's the
Oh,
the
wow.
other car
Oh.
Oh wow!
under a pile of everything.
Holy cow! Look at that! Wow!
I didn't know this is what
You
they
couldn't
had
even
in mind.
see it. No, you couldn't even see it. Look at that grill. That is so cool.
This is
Wow.
not what we expected.
Is there anything besides the cowl here? Yeah, there's running boards there.
Is that what that is?
Look at the old school radio.
I don't know. Okay. Let's get some lights. And we're
Yeah.
going to have to move some of this stuff.
I knew radios were big back then, but
Okay, so we found the lights. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, so what's the plan? We're going to move some things.
Start moving things.
Yeah, it's raining. Do you guys just want to make a whole bunch of stacks right where you're at then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna move the stuff over here. Starting with what's in front.
We'll keep those crutches handy.
Yeah. Oh good, there's gas in here.
Oh, you know what? It looks like he might have put some things there for you to use if you needed.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, keep that handy. We might need that stuff.
Brian, there's a booster seat for you.
Mmm.
You can definitely see a lot more of the car now.
Yeah, it's looking better and better, actually.
That can be enough.
We got enough room on this side.
How about this side?
Oh yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, this is cool. I've never been inside something this old, and it's kind of small, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it come with the Tommy gun?
I think so. Let me check.
Is the doors open?
Doors don't open. Maybe from the inside.
I love these bumpers.
Yeah.
Those are really cool.
Okay, so the first thing that's a little odd about this car is these. I'm no expert on 30 Chevys, but I don't think that's original. I think that these had a name for the company that made them, the aftermarket. And this has them with the directionals inside. But if you look at the fenders, I mean, we're in the north up here where road salt is quite common. And this thing has no rust. So I've got a theory as to why. Because they didn't start using road salt until the 50s, I think. So this thing may have seen very, very little road salt, if any. And that's why it's pretty solid. Because it's unbelievably solid. I mean, look at this running board. It's just incredible, really. This tire's even got air in it. That one does not. In the back, you can't really get at the back, but the gas tank is back here. And there's a spare rim with no tire on the back. Here it is inside. Really fascinating car. Fascinating car. Let's check the mileage first. 50,572.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. And it's got the key. Wow, that's a luxury we're not used to. It's got a 3-speed stick. Very, very similar to later model Chevys. Same shift pattern. It's got the starter button on the floor and next to the accelerator that looks like a button. It's very nice in here. Very nice. If you pan over to the right, you can even see like the cardboard, whatever material on the kick panels is still intact and it's in very nice shape. I mean, this thing is unreal inside. Unreal. Wood floors.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of glass over here.
Yeah, yep. Wood floors. The seats are in good shape. They're very dirty, but they're in good shape. Let's see what's under here. Some kind of handle. Maybe that's a new handle for this door. No, I don't know what that is, but it's a handle for something. Look at these side curtains.
See if you can move it.
It's pretty rusty. I don't want to touch it. Yeah, its rust is solid.
Now, it still has the one in the back too. But did you notice?
Unreal.
Look up here, the headliner.
Yeah. Yeah, the headliner's better than most 70s cars that we do.
Yeah.
Look at the ashtray with the wood graining.
Yeah, I'm looking. Let me have the light. I want to see if there's still any ashes in here.
Yeah.
No, not really.
No.
No.
No Camel Unfiltereds in there.
Right. What
None
about
here
yours?
either, unfortunately. This is on the floor. I don't know what this is. Maybe someone can write in the comments what that is.
What's that box for?
Butterfingers. Curtis Butterfingers, 5 cents.
Turn that over. Turn the box over. Oh, wow.
When was the last time Butterfingers were 5 cents? Look at
Oh
that.
my gosh.
That
Can I
is
see
super
that?
Cool. Honeycomb center with peanut butter and creamy caramel.
We've got to look this up.
Those tasted terrible. That's what I remember.
Is this the Butterfinger candy bar that we know today?
Yeah.
We've got to look this box up.
Yeah.
That's going to tell us probably the last time someone might have been in this car.
It's too bad there's not one in there. We could see if they taste the same.
Yeah, you could see that. I don't know what to do.
There, there's your box.
Yeah, cool. And then, I guess you and the guys.
Yep, now we get started.
Now you get to have your fun, guys. You ready to check it out and see what's going on inside and underneath?
Yeah, we are.
All right.
Listen to that door close.
How long have you had this?
I'd say 3 years at least. Yeah. And then it was up in Dover Foxcroft for years. And before that, it had been rescued from a big junkyard in Sangerville.
Oh, wow.
That and a handful of other, a couple muscle cars, a Model T Touring, this one, and the fellow passed away. His family got different cars, and this one, eventually the guy said, I'm not going to do anything with it. So I grabbed it. I was like, I'm not letting this go.
No.
Yeah.
So how long do you think since this has been run? It's got a 54
Yeah,
inspection
I noticed
sticker.
that.
Do you think that was the last time it was run?
It could be, because the fellow that I bought it from, it sat in his garage, and he thought he might get it running.
Yeah.
And he just decided against it. And before that, he said it was at his uncle's junkyard, undercover.
Uh-huh.
So it could have been that someone just brought it to the junkyard, like some of the other cars, like
Yep.
the touring car, and they didn't want it to get ruined out in the weather.
Yep.
So they just put it in somewhere.
So it may very well have run when it was brought to the junkyard because they felt that it was savable.
Yeah.
If it wasn't running, they might not have felt that.
Yeah.
Let's say that's what happened.
Yeah. Possible.
So if 1954 was the last time this car ran, that means it's 69 years.
Yeah, this will be the longest we've ever done for a car without running, and the oldest car we've ever done.
Yeah.
Which is why we brought the heavyweights.
Oh, thanks.
In name only.
Oh, okay. I know that when I started to steer it into the garage, the steering wheel fell apart because it's like 5 pieces of wood.
Uh-huh.
And I had to glue it back together. So
Okay.
it obviously hadn't been moved much at all.
Yep. Look at this. Chevrolet 6 heater. And there's an air intake there.
Wow. So it just used the heat from the exhaust to,
Yep.
to blow heat in?
Which is a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea. There's a Chevy emblem here, the bow tie down here. And the firing order. That's the same firing order as the Flathead 6 we worked on recently. 153624. Here's the dipstick. Look at that. It's perfectly full and so clean. Look at that. It looks like it was changed yesterday.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's perfectly clean. That's good. Happy to see that. There's the horn. Be neat if we can get that horn working.
Yeah.
Look at that crazy belt.
That actually looks to be cloth, not leather.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
You
That
know,
can't be
almost like fire hose.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh. No way that's original. It doesn't even look like it fits right. Right? Is it bead? Yeah, it's got teeth on it.
I'm going to assume it's some kind of, make a belt.
Yeah.
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 Don't have the right belt, put the right number of links in.
Yep, and then crimp the rivet or something like that. That's exactly what it looks like. It's got an oil cup here for the water pump. We'll have to make sure we Put some drops of oil in there.
So does it look similar to?
Similar to the ones we've worked on?
Yeah.
It does. There's a lot different.
Is that the carburetor?
Yeah, it's an updraft carb. Yeah, it's an updraft carb.
That's something I read about. I was wondering what that is.
Yep. So it
What
pulls.
is that? Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's almost like it goes up and down. It's very soft.
Yeah, this looks like maybe the accelerator pump. Yeah, that's probably the accelerator pump right there. This is the air filter. This thing is fascinating. As far as I know, there's no element in here. It cleans the air by swirling it around before it comes in, and as it swirls, the dust and dirt get pushed out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's, I believe, how that works. And it looks like there's a rudimentary PCV system right here. See that? Crankcase vent connects to the carburetor. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
It's amazing they were thinking of that back then.
Isn't it? Because they abandoned it. By the 50s, that was gone.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
So I think a few years later they went to a downdraft carburetor.
I wonder just how many years that was. It looked like they were preparing for it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, pretty standard Chevy 6 here, but look at the size of these plugs.
Yeah.
Monstrous plugs. I've got new plugs for it, and they're not that big. So hopefully they thread in the same. Tiny, tiny distributor cap for a 6. Easy to get at starter. Look at the starter's got an oil cup as well. We'll put some drops in there. We cannot use the trigger on this starter because it's a foot pedal. So hopefully we don't need the trigger. Here's the fuel, whoops.
Red light.
Oh, I didn't know this would go red. Fuel pump with some kind of sediment bowl before it. And look at these ancient hoses. Wow. All right,
guys.
Let's get to work. First order of business is pull the plugs, put some mystery oil in the cylinders, and see if we can get this thing to turn over.
So what, guys? What are you doing?
We're trying to get the crank into the front of the crank snout.
Are you worried about the starter?
Well, I'd rather use
We almost had it there. Oh, yeah, you're hitting the bumper there.
You know, this bumper being bent, it's not helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to
Maybe we
work.
could take the
We
bumper
want to
off.
take the bumper off.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Well, Brian had surmised it's spring steel, and in fact it is.
Okay, so now that you've got a little more room, you're gonna try to see if you can get the crank in now.
You go down.
Down, like that.
Now, don't forget, the owner did say that he purchased this crank separately, so there's a good chance it may not fit. Okay.
Okay,
good.
right there. So move it around a bit, Sean. You're right on, straight on.
Yep.
But the crank, the hand crank is too wide to fit in that slot. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because you're right there. All right. So pull it out.
Let's check out the distributor cap here.
Well, that cap is tiny.
Yeah, isn't it?
I think I've seen 4-cylinder caps bigger
What's it
than
look like underneath?
that. Well, it looks really good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
That looks new.
It's a little dirty.
Let me see on this.
Yeah, that rotor has to be cleaned big time. That rotor is dirty. And the points, of
Yeah, I was
course,
gonna say, what's that white stuff on the point?
that's corrosion. Yeah. Those points look like they haven't opened in 50 years.
Wow. Probably 52.
Well, the cap is good at least.
Yeah, yeah. We'll clean those points. I've got some sandpaper. We'll have to clean that rotor.
I
Yeah,
got
let's get a good look at
contact
that.
cleaner too.
Let's get a good look at that, Sean.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sean, put the rotor on and see if the distributor shaft moves. sometimes those seize too. Yeah,
Wow.
super.
Let's advance.
Yeah, super.
Oh, Brian.
Contact cleaner.
He brought something fancy.
This is the ultimate in professionalism, contact cleaner. You didn't lift that from the company stockpile, did you?
Of course not.
Get inside the cap too, man.
See, this beats doing it with a matchbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks better.
Okay. So I'm pulling the valve cover. We're going to take a look at the valve train and likely loosen it up so that when we start to turn it over, we don't bend any push rods or anything like that due to a stuck valve. Oh yeah, this is super loose. This has been off before.
There's a little bit of rust here and there,
A bit inside.
but
here.
nothing that.
How's it look?
I don't think it looks that bad.
No, it just it doesn't. Oh wow, it's got some rust on the valves. See that?
Oh, now you have the
See
light
that?
over there.
Yeah,
I
we
do.
get some rust on the
Yeah.
valves. But again,
Well, you know what's interesting is it's primarily in the back. Do you remember
yeah,
when you took those
Yeah.
spark plugs out?
yep, yep,
It was the few in the back.
yep. See if we have any excessive lash here on any of these. I wouldn't be surprised. We get some excessive lash there. That one's good. Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
oh boy, that's not good. Look at that. That's not good. Is that valve down? It is down. So that valve's clearly stuck.
You know, maybe this is why
Clearly.
it's set from owner to owner. Maybe they tried to do something and they didn't know
Yeah.
how to go as far as you can go to get it unstuck.
Yeah. I guess these push rods are more than one piece. You see how the head on that push rod is moving? That valve is clearly stuck. So this has to come off. Or at least loosen up. We're not going to try to turn it over with that valve stuck like that. Whether the others are stuck or not, I don't know. We'll find out shortly.
So is this why they call these stove bolt 6
I guess it is, right?
here and here?
Those do look like stove bolts, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, yeah.
This has been off before. This is probably going to be pretty tight. And it is. I'll need a 9/16 wrench as well.
So just by loosening the rack, you were able to get some of the valves to lift?
Yeah, because they're not, the ones that are lifting aren't stuck. See, this one's coming up real nice right there. I don't know if you can see that. So that one clearly isn't stuck.
I think I saw it move at the urine return.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that one's come up. Yeah, that one's nice and loose. All right, I think this is loose enough that they all should be loose. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, looks like the rest are up, doesn't it? Okay, no big deal.
So 3?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. 3 seems to be the magic number, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When we do these things.
So what are you going to do about that? You're going to tap it down,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Beautiful. You are prepared, man.
try to be?
I was gonna say I wish I had a brass hammer, but that'll work too.
What have you guys been working on?
We just freed up this valve just by lightly tapping the side of it with this hammer. So this one up front is also stuck. I'm gonna
Right.
try to do that one. This one's not being as cooperative. Yeah, this one's not being as cooperative.
Now it did move.
Do you think it moved?
I thought it did.
It's still down, that's for sure.
Well, do you want to get over
That's
here and
for
pry
sure.
it?
Yeah, I could put a screwdriver in there. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. All right, so let me do that while somebody gets in there and hits it with the hammer. Yep.
That
Came up. It came up.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. So you're trying to get that wood up so we can see if we have some starter cables under it. I mean, cables for the starter. And oh my gosh, I can't talk today. So you're trying to lift that so you can see if the cables for the battery are under there, correct?
Yeah. Which I'm sure they are.
Oh wow, look at that. It's green and white and it's really bad.
That's not going to conduct much electricity.
The gas gauge is moving?
Yeah.
Is it full or empty?
It's full, but it's probably, that means it's not working.
Yeah.
I don't see any smoke in here.
No, none out here either.
Should we hit the starter button and see what happens?
So, hey, is this in neutral, Rich?
It is. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. All right, let's try it. It's spinning.
Yeah.
Okay, it's stuck. We need that crank on there, or some other way to turn this over.
Yeah.
Can you put a pipe wrench on that crank, or is it just too small?
I don't think you can because it doesn't, well, I don't know that. I don't know if you can or you can't. The clearance is super tight. But let me
Get to it from underneath.
No, there's no like ridge to grab the wrench with. I ran into this on the 50. There's no ridge, so I used a chain wrench on the 50.
I was just going to say that.
Yep. Yep.
Do we have a chain wrench?
I do not.
Me either.
No.
Something I don't have.
Yep. So, well, there's another option. We could try to rock it back and forth to Brian's example.
Put it in
yesterday.
gear like
Yeah.
I did with the motorcycle.
Yep. If we can air up the
Just,
tires, we could try to rock it back and
You
forth.
just rock it.
Yep. I'd want to put more mystery on that, so let me do that.
I got these for you guys.
So the engine is stuck. We can't get off the crank, so what we're going to try is to just rock the car back and forth in second gear to see if that'll free the engine up. The valve train is completely loose, so we're not going to screw up any push rods or anything. We're really just trying to free up the pistons. So we need to put this somewhere here so we don't hit the Ferrari.
Oh, is that what's underneath here?
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah.
Oops.
Awesome.
Wait a minute. Did we put all this stuff on here, Ferrari?
No, I've been piling on for months.
That'd be good. Put something up there so we don't go too far.
Yeah. All right, let me get back there with you again.
If you got it in gear yet, though?
Gotta be.
Okay.
We're gonna push forward first, guys?
Yeah, forward first.
Let me get in here, Brian. You can take the wheel. Brian, your back is suspect, right?
Not anymore.
Okay. All right. Oh, did it just move?
Bunch of stuff spurted out.
You could hear it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, hold on. Do that again.
Get it to come back towards
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's free. Okay, you want to keep doing this, or? I think
Yeah,
you
let's,
probably should since the mystery oil's in there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go forward again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you got a good?
No, stop and open up the hood for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
Yeah. Come over and get it from the side, Christine. so
Oh
you're
my
not-
gosh.
Look at the acorns
Yeah,
that
watch
came
out.
out.
Whoa.
Okay, watch
Watch
out,
out,
man,
that's-
because it's going to squirt.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
All right, backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Okay, forward. Oh, that's beautiful. That's enough. Let's pull it back. Okay, good.
So we'll go to the starter now that we got the motor turning.
Okay.
I don't remember putting that much in there.
I just did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I just did. I hope you don't mind the mess, Darren.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's necessary.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to hook the battery back up. Don't stand in front of this thing.
Yeah.
Shock block's in place.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in neutral. Just check it. Hopefully this works. Contact.
Oh, Richard.
What? It's working?
Yeah,
Okay. The battery doesn't sound too great.
it does not. Is it the battery or the starter?
I think that's the battery. I think the starter sounds beautiful. Yep. Yep, let me try it again.
Let me get it from this angle.
Okay, watch out.
You lost it? Oh, you want to check the connection maybe?
Yeah, I'm checking that now. Oh yeah, this plus connection is very bad. Okay, try it again. Alright, one more time.
No.
Okay.
It might be your cable.
No, it was fine. I think it's the battery. Let's put the bomb on the battery and see what it says.
Darren, so you've been designated to go get another battery because the other one gave out. How do you feel about seeing the car getting a little bit closer to?
I don't have words. I'm so happy. I can't wait till my boys see it.
I think we're gonna be driving it by the end of the day. I really do.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
fun.
hopeful we'll get it running now.
Yeah, you know how to drive that car, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Okay, good.
All right, good deal.
So there's something interesting about this old plug. The gap on the original plugs is measured from the side to the electrode, where on the modern plugs, it's from the top to the electrode.
And that won't make a difference, will it? Will it make a difference?
It shouldn't make a difference because it's still the same distance of gap. I have no idea why the originals were made like that, whether it was a simpler manufacturing process or some other.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
We're just putting a little pressure on the rock around so that when we crank it, we might be able to just get a tiny bit of valve actuation. But that one is so bad. It's almost like we got a cam lobe problem there. It's just so far off. I love the regular screw cap.
It's a pretty big cap. Wow. What's in there?
Rust.
See, that looks like a stick.
Doesn't
It does,
What
yeah.
the hell is that for?
Somebody plugged it to keep something from coming out of there.
That is a stick.
Yeah.
That's because you put a stick in there and it'll swell and seal it tight.
Huh. I wonder what the deal is with that.
I don't know
It doesn't look good in there.
why you wouldn't want a circulation through there. I'm assuming they're supposed to be for circulation.
You would think. I don't know if that's good or bad, Sean.
All right, so the guys are having lunch, and Darren just got back with a new battery. So, what are we going to do next, guys?
The next step, Christina, is we're going to use the starter to blow the mystery oil out of the cylinders. There's too much in there. We got to get it out of there. We'll never get this thing started. And then we're going to try to fire it.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the last step before we try to fire it. Hook up a little fuel line and go.
All right. We have new spark plugs, right?
Yeah.
And we have
Wires.
new wires. All right. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, I had asked if he could bring a plumber's wrench. Do you want to see what he brought? Wow.
There's my plumber's wrench.
That's unbelievable. That's funny. So
Yeah, that's the original
we got
cable.
the cable out. Look at that.
That's the original cable.
I want to see it. Let me see that end.
That's,
Yeah, so Richard noticed this.
Yeah, this is super close and someone taped it up so it won't hit the battery cable. I wonder if originally there was a cover over this. I bet there was originally. But we're good to go there.
It's getting exciting.
Good to go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was pumping it.
Woo! Holy cow!
That was pumping. Looked like you put 2 gallons in there, Richard.
And and I didn't.
You didn't.
It was less than a full squirt bottle. Oh, what a mess. What a mess.
There you go again.
Yep.
Definitely less,
Yep.
but there's still a good amount coming out, Rich.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, a little at a time. All right, I think we got them clear enough.
Only one way to find out, right?
Yep.
It connects back to
So you're putting a little oil in there.
Oh, yes.
the frame to hold the rear axle in place.
Yep.
That went.
This is such a
So
great
it's the third
feature.
car I've had that's done that.
Yeah, you saw that on.
I had
Where else did you see that on the car?
I call it
The
Jagger.
tractor's distributor had it.
That's right.
Okay.
And
So this is the last time. Actually, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that looked good, Rich.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
A little bit. Okay. Great.
All right, so Sean, you gapping the spark plugs.
I'm gapping him. He's installing them.
Oh, okay.
Gotta be around here.
There it is. Someone tell me what is going on with the Moxie.
Oh, Moxie's basically unique to Maine. It's kind of a unique cola. Might be similar to sarsaparilla or something like that.
I've never
But,
had that, but
it was called Moxie Nerve Food. And so, if we're nervous,
so
we grab a Moxie.
it's in an orange can. Is it orange flavor?
Nope.
No.
Okay,
medicine.
it's medicine flavored.
Yeah, it's the Jägermeister of sodas.
It really is.
You should try it.
Little redeeming.
You know, I just don't feel that I need to try it, but thank you.
You should try it, Dave.
The question is, I remember it burning. Does it still burn?
No.
You should try it, Christine. I mean, if you haven't tried Moxie, you're missing something in life.
It's like having a lobster roll when you come up here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm allergic to shellfish, so maybe I'll just.
I think that is one of the ingredients.
Okay, so you're gonna take the Yoda quill off.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough
We have an
looking.
extension you could use.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
Well, we just have no clue if it's going to work. I might actually leave it on there and just
He's gonna find us.
Set yours to the side of it or
put mine
something.
on top
Yeah.
or something like. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we could spark the points.
Oh, saw that.
Yeah.
Oh,
See that?
okay, I saw that. Yeah.
We get spark. It's not the best spark
Well-
I've ever seen, but we got it.
Yeah. Do you want to just go ahead and tell everybody what you've done over here?
Yeah, we've got a new coil in, new distributor cap, new wires, new plugs. So we've covered this really well. Don't know if the old distributor is bad or not. I've just got it hanging here, but I don't want to even try it right now. We're going to go with as much new stuff as we can. We left the old wires in place. I don't think they're any good, but I don't want to upset it either because this car is just so original. So we're going to leave that in place for now.
Okay.
All right, let's get this hood closed and get to the carburetor.
I haven't even.
Oh, babe,
I think
you
have to pull it back.
pretty much have it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
I just need to take.
Yeah.
Then I ordered a bunch
It's been a lot of work.
They don't screw on.
We're almost ready. Are you happy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, so putting some fuel in. We don't see a leak. Fingers crossed. That remains.
Crunch time right now.
It is. And what's funny is between everyone here, Brian and Sean, Richard, Darren. I mean, we could open a garage. Everybody has just come together with tools and everything they could bring and had on hand, and it has just worked out wonderfully.
I guess Brian's gonna have to work the starter.
Okay, and which is the starter?
Another job for you, Brian. It's that button to the right.
This one.
Yep. We in neutral. Okay, I gotta hook the spark up and then we're ready to go, guys.
Okay.
Oh boy. Pull the choke, crank it over.
Crank it?
Yep.
Oh, you almost had it.
Woohoo! Go ahead, Brian. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Does anybody have any ether by any chance?
I was gonna say, is that a can of it over by that Hot Wheels sign?
I'll go look.
Okay. Let out the choke. We'll push in the choke. Go ahead.
Try starting it without the choke.
Right. Come on, baby. Let's go. Go ahead.
Start.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh man, it's running, man. It's running.
Awesome.
It's running. Don't want to flood it. Okay, go ahead.
Start.
No choke. Okay.
Well, pressure's going on.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, I meant to look at that.
Beautiful. Okay, that's one less worry. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay, let's wait. Let the starter cool a little bit.
We go. Okay, guys, we're gonna go again.
You ready?
Go ahead.
So, are you letting
better.
off of that when
Yeah,
you think
I
it's?
am.
Yeah, yep. That's the right thing to do.
That's what I thought.
Yep, go ahead. Okay.
Awesome.
All right, Brian. Yeah.
This is great.
Woo! Holy cow.
Now I'm feeling sleepy.
Yeah, let's give it a minute for the place to clear.
Right.
Oh,
Let me
man.
disconnect the ignition.
Oh, that was great.
Woo!
Yeah, it's exciting.
That's awesome. It's a mystery oil mobile. Oh. We're gonna just drive around the yard and kill the mosquitoes.
Oh, boy, that's brutal.
That is some thick stuff.
There's no Firewatch towers around here, right?
There is. They know not to look over here.
Oh my.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All
Gonna try to restart it again. We had to leave and clear out. It was way too smoky.
Okay, you ready?
almost. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Really wants gas. gas, man. Okay. Yep. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One more time.
That's not doing anything.
Not doing anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonder why. I wonder why. Why is it not doing anything? Try it again.
Like the battery connection.
Yeah, something had to have come unplugged.
Unplugged.
Yeah.
Press the button down. Starter is not hot at all. Try it now. It's very strange. I think you might be right, Brian. I think that starter is stuck engaged.
Yeah.
That's different because it wasn't doing that before.
What's it doing?
Nothing.
I swear we're hearing a little click, but I don't know if that's from you actuating it.
Well, I'll do it quietly. Yeah, that's not me.
Okay. So it's like it's trying to.
Do you want to hit it with a hammer?
Yeah.
Come up here.
I think we got a bad starter all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
usually got a dozen of those in the truck.
Hammers?
Yeah.
Wake up.
This is a nice hammer.
Wake up.
But I said, oh, I don't need any of my blacksmithing stuff.
Well, it was awake. And then it went back to sleep. Come on, starter. No.
Brian, you want to hit the button while I whack it?
Yep. Excuse me.
Shocking
You want
off.
me to
Just hold it down.
just hold it down?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. I'm so surprised that that's not doing anything.
You see the drawer on the amp meter?
Is there?
I'm not. Did we reconnect the battery?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm seeing no drawer on the amp meter.
Are you hear it? Let's see if that you hear that noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we would feel a draw in the amp meter if it's hooked up right.
If the battery's still got juice, that we haven't drained the battery.
Yep.
That's the other.
Oh, I can't imagine.
A brand new battery? I
Yeah.
don't feel like we used it that much to drain it.
Yeah, it was working fine. All right, let's go back to your idea, Brian, of moving it.
Okay.
You're gonna come forward, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a problem.
Yeah.
What? What's the problem?
Engine ceased.
The engine? All of a sudden?
Yeah.
How
That was the
how
other
does
thing
that
I was
happen?
wondering about. That's why I didn't know if we.
How's that possible?
That's what I just said. How is
possibly
that? How did that happen?
Starter is jammed on the flywheel.
If it's on the flywheel, if the starter's seized, it's
Hmm.
making it like the engine seized.
If we loosen the starter, it's we'll probably know right off. Anyway.
So you think just a couple bolts right over there, and that's all you got to take off?
It, yeah.
Wow,
I think
that's impressive.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, you know, it's like a mouse nest or something.
There is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
See
there. Yeah.
There's your ring.
spark plug ring.
Yeah.
That's good. Let's not lose that. This does not look problematic to me at all.
You can see the edges of the teeth are a little chewed up there, though.
Yeah, we could hear that. Well, let's see if the car moves now.
Okay. Yeah, we got it put.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. We got here.
Did the wheels hop or did the engine move?
No, the engine moved.
Are you sure? Christina, look at the engine and tell me if you're seeing the crank move.
So we want to go forward now?
Yeah, hold on. Christina needs to get in position.
You want to come over this side,
Yeah.
Christina?
Just don't want to hit
You
anybody.
need to
Am I
see
checking
if
for the
this-
wheel?
see if this belt moves.
Okay. Good morning.
Be clear. Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it moved. It moved.
It did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
That was scary.
Yeah.
That was scary. Okay, then
What do you think?
we're going to put voltage to the starter and see what happens.
Okay.
Yep. Sure. Because that motor's going to want us to spin.
Okay. Now, it might spin, Brian, as soon as I hook these up. Who knows?
Yep.
So be aware.
Yep.
Don't be scared, Brian.
Ah! He doesn't scare easy. Okay, get ready. I'm about to hook it up.
Okay.
Okay, it's hooked up.
Okay, nothing.
Oh, there was a spark.
Oh, it spun.
It's fun.
It did?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, when you did that, it did.
Check, Brian.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And just watch out for the. Pause it.
Yeah.
What's going on?
There's no spring, like, it's not springing
Oh,
back
it's
and
not
forth.
coming out.
It's not like the bend it would be.
You have
Okay.
a spring in that one?
Yeah, I mean,
Do we want to?
although it's. Oh, yeah.
It's moving.
Okay, let's try that again.
He was pushing it with his foot, Rich.
Yeah, I guess my hand's not strong enough to do that.
Lean on me.
Yeah, that's not moving. You got a screwdriver.
Well, it's got pressure like a spring's keeping it out.
Let's roll this up.
Come over here, Bigfoot.
I oiled up the drive that the gear rides on. Let's try it now. That up? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the flywheel and
We'll
push
kick it back.
Kick it
Yeah.
back. So.
Huh.
So, Richard, I hope this is the only time you have to take the starter out and put it back in.
Right. Right.
Richard, you got starter back in.
Just from
Starter's in.
watching it.
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna try it now. And see if it spins.
All right.
Keep your fingers crossed.
It's in gear.
Ah, right. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah. Yes.
We're back in business.
Back in business. Oops,
Almost ready for a ride to town.
yeah. Who gets credit for that, Brian?
Yeah.
Yep. I think that was
a good call.
Brian's prowess.
Aw, good job, Brian.
You're welcome.
That was awesome. I was like, did you crank this?
Well,
Right.
it's like, you know, what got stuck?
Yeah.
So I guess that was the easiest thing to check.
Yep. All right,
That
next.
was fun.
Okay,
There you go.
Oh,
I just do it to hold them together.
Yeah, I know. Sean had one of these earlier, but it disappeared.
okay.
It's just been swallowed up somehow. Okay, we don't have a lot of chances here. Let me make sure I'm using this linkage right. Like that. Okay, good. Put this tube up. Almost ready, Brian?
I'm ready when you are.
Go ahead.
Awesome. Love it.
All right, now we have to, let's go back outside again.
Yeah. All right, let's disconnect that ignition.
Did you notice that one on the end? It's not moving. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we get the suck valve stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're disconnecting it out here? Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we are going to pull the 1930 Chevy outside, work on it a little bit more.
Because we can't breathe.
And Darren is going to drive the car out. Now, don't forget, Darren, you said that the steering post or whatever came apart and you glued it together, right?
That's right.
Okay.
When I first got it, that it was so dry that it came apart. So I had to wood glue it back together. So seems to be fine.
You sure you don't want to move the Ferrari?
No, we don't need to. There's plenty of room. We need somebody to work chalk block duty in case it rolls out of control, which I doubt.
Well, we basically aim for the basketball hoop.
Yeah. Yep. So, Sean, you want to do chalk block duty? Brian and I will push. Neutral.
I believe so.
All right.
You want to test the brakes before we go any farther?
Yeah, why not? Oh, look at that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the brakes work.
How? Oh my goodness.
We're close. Good. Those brakes might be sticky. You said third gear, right?
Very hard.
Hold on.
It looks good so far.
Yeah,
Straighten it out.
No, yeah, straighten it, but don't cut it yet.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, you can start cutting it.
Got a little bit of a heel. It must be going easier.
Yeah, that's good. You're up.
All right. Good job, guys. How do you feel?
I'm loving it.
Look at this thing.
I'm
It's actually
loving it.
red.
You know, in the sun, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You can see so much more.
It's red and black.
Wow.
And black roof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow.
She lives.
Yep. Yep. All right, shall we try it again? Try
I
it,
say
stir it up?
yes.
Should.
Let's check it again.
Yep, good idea. Still perfectly full. Slightly over full because of the
The Marvel Mist
Marvel
Reel.
Mist Reel, but you know, not heavily so. These engines are very sensitive to being over full or under full because of the way the oil sloshes around inside. But this one's fine, completely fine.
Do we need to worry about the?
Coolant?
Yeah.
We're not really running it long enough to worry about coolant. But
Yeah.
it's
Do you want to
actually
stop? Do you want to do it, and so we don't have to stop? I think it's a good idea. Richard, you put the coolant in there. Sure, you don't want to put any honey or sugar in there?
Definitely, sure.
The reason I say that is because we actually bought the manual, shop manual for this car, and under the coolant section it said to make sure you do not put honey or sugar in there. So that's funny.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Might be a drain, maybe. It's open.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Oh boy.
Oh, we need to get something to catch that really quick because of the cats. See it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming out the drain.
Right here, I think.
But there's other spots it's coming out.
Okay. You got the drain closed.
But it was coming out here as well,
Uh-huh. Okay.
around that hose.
Well, we won't put any more in.
Okay.
Or maybe we'll do it until it reaches that point and then stop.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Glad that that drain was open. There's so much clearance here that it seems like the cam lobe is bad. Now that one could probably stand to be adjusted. See how high up that is compared to these?
Yeah.
Look at that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, we did
Oh.
that. I didn't know there were any bats.
I mean, that's clearly not right.
Yelling?
I think I'm going to adjust that.
Doing cleanup work. He has a sweet little cat, so we're going to make sure she doesn't get hurt. Those of you that have cats know, and dogs, that antifreeze is very toxic.
This rocker arm has actually got a crack in it right
Okay.
here. It's almost, to me, it looks like someone might have tightened it up too far and it cracked it, but I could be wrong because you see it's way tighter than, say, this one.
Right.
This is how you adjust the valves, and look at these compared to
Yes.
that one. That one's way, way down,
So,
as is this one.
so this piece is not threaded. That piece is to tighten that down.
Yeah, this you screw that down and it pushes this plunger down onto the push rod, and then
Yeah.
this just tightens it up. That nut just tightens it up.
So eventually,
That's got to get fixed eventually. That'll come apart.
yeah.
But this is still, I just adjusted this a little, but this is still, something's going on
Yeah.
there. Either the push rod is bent, which I don't think, but it might be, or the cam or lifter is worn out. And you check that by taking this blade off.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, it's real easy to get at in this car.
Wow.
It's these 3 acorn nuts,
Yeah.
and then those screws along the bottom. This whole thing comes out. I don't want to take it out now because
Yeah.
it's a gasket that goes around the whole thing, and you
Yeah.
need that gasket. But it's super easy to get out.
I can look at the back and give you a look. Isn't that great?
They actually dropped, and the back's been screwed up everything.
Yeah. Mine, the insurance company.
Wow, look at that.
The disc above.
That's
is
great. Now, the bumper, these two things on each side are the back bumper.
Too much.
Yeah.
after.
Isn't that
It was
funny?
already
Yep.
moving after.
so different? So
And
different.
It's like I'm just hanging on.
Huh.
then-
And that's
so
the
I use
spring
this
steel
one.
that he was
I
talking
got
about.
multiple
Yep.
things. Yep.
So if it would hit something, it bounces. Is that right?
Yep.
This one's gonna
That's
come
crazy.
out,
Yep.
and it's
That's
just
crazy.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you hit it hard,
So-
and it'll crack like that other one
But I
did.
got, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we
Oh no,
got.
I just wanted to.
I got to reconnect the battery.
I don't know if you guys can see down. Oh, it's just full of rust. Full of rust. All right. Got the Chevy outside. We're gonna start it up again.
Go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Charging side.
If it's reading 10, then it's charging.
But I'm only going up to like 6.3, so whether the battery's absorbing,
Well, then it's charging, man.
but the amp meter's definitely reading probably like 10, 12.
Beautiful. We got one valve that's way out of adjustment. So we're gonna fix that.
Okay.
Which one is it?
On 4.
4. Yeah.
Let's try it one more time. Let's close this side of the hood. Thank you. Now it might run a bit better now with that valve adjusted, but I don't know if the starter's going to have enough gumption to start it again, so don't get up your hopes too high.
But if it does, will you push the light button?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and
Make
push
sure
the
it's in
horn.
neutral. Okay, that's full now. Go ahead.
Did you have them on?
If the lights were on, I didn't see anything.
I didn't turn them on. I didn't hear
Oh,
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 I thought.
well, turn them on.
Oh yeah, the lights work.
Yeah, they work.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah, they're working.
The
So,
when
so
you
it's drawing current but not blowing the horn.
right.
And obviously did the lights. We have not messed with the spark,
Mhm.
and the key is seized.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. Richard tested that key and that was used. Brian was telling me to show you guys how they used heat back then.
So there's a cast iron box on top of the exhaust manifold that allows air to flow through. And if you look way under here,
Yeah.
there's a flap that'll open,
Uh-huh.
and there's another flap that'll adjust. Is the heat blowing straight at the driver, or is it deflecting towards the passenger?
Ah.
So it's just a simple gate valve that allows. So there it's closed. So summertime driving, and there it's wide open to allow the maximum amount of heat in.
That's cool. Very interesting, huh?
It's pretty neat.
Is that for the heat?
Yep. This is the tube I was talking about.
Ah, yeah,
It's bolted
I see
onto
it.
the exhaust. Air can flow in here, and that flows straight into
Gotcha.
the compartment. And there's apparently another gate valve there.
All right, we're finished. We've got the car in a spot now where it's pretty easy to start and run. It's not running the best, but it's running decent, but we can't go any further because the radiator is leaking like crazy. But it's a lot better than it was this morning. Darren, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. You know, when that car first fired up, I couldn't take the smile off my face.
Until you got asphyxiated.
Right. We got smoked out. Went back out. That was just so much fun. And everything got conquered one at a time, and it all just came together. And I'm grateful for it, really. My boys are going to love it. And it was so nice meeting all of you. What a great group of guys.
Well, we've enjoyed it too.
And of course you, Christina.
Nah, thank you.
Yeah, it's been great. So thank you all
Thank
for
you.
watching very much. Thanks for my bros here, Sean and Brian. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much.
Glad we could help out.
Yeah, so glad that we're going to have this memory captured now with us working on this car forever, and it's just so awesome, so awesome. Subscribe if you haven't. We really appreciate it. It helps our channel grow and keeps this channel going. Thank you very much, and have a good day.
on the workbench.
The guys are going to put it back in
On the workbench.
the garage for Darren until he can work on it
Probably can straighten
when
it
his
out.
boys get back and get the few things that need to be taken care of, and when his boys can enjoy
We're past the workbench.
riding this to
Okay,
town.
cut it back now.
Which way?
Turn this way so you get.
Hey, kitty, kitty. Hey. You're so sweet.